After doing a polar plunge in a freezing cold lake,
that's your fault.
One of our youth leaders decided to be cool and try to slide across a wooden picnic table in the wetsuit that he was wearing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Youth Group Chronicles.
What it is, boy?
Yo.
What it do is?
What's happening?
What it is?
What's Xanax?
What it do?
What's Xanax?
What's up, baby?
With me tonight.
Yeah.
With me
Yeah.
tonight,
Go ahead and say.
Isaiah Smallwood
Yup.
and Micah Costa.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yes,
to the
sir.
studio, you two.
Hail.
So good to have you here.
Yeah, it is.
We've,
It's great to be here.
All episodes in the past have been a lot of fun,
Yerk.
and I'm sure this will be another great one.
Yerk.
So you guys are in for it. But
Yerk.
thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in live. For those who are on Instagram with us, we will kick this off with a story from Brett.
Brett.
Brett said, after doing a polar plunge in a freezing cold lake,
That's your fault.
one of our youth leaders decided to be cool and try to slide across a wooden picnic table in the wetsuit that he was wearing.
Oh. That's Splinter City.
Not sliding on wood.
Splinter.
He thought because he was still wet, he would slide, but he didn't. He ended up getting a massive splinter
Yep.
that went straight through his wetsuit into his butthole.
Oh, he's sliding booty first? Ooh, that was deserved.
One of the other adult leaders was an army medic and said, "No worries, I can get it,"
Oh, God.
and began trying to remove the splinter to no avail. So they had to go to the hospital, and there the army medic got permission from the doctor to watch how he should have extracted it.
That's valid.
They said, "Nah, you got to do it this way.
It's like
You got to lube it up."
No, what the frick? No.
Wow, it's been 30 seconds.
No. You don't lube it up to get it out.
We all. You know from experience, Mike.
No, brother, I don't.
The way you said no, you said it too quickly.
Hey, man.
He said, "You know it." No, brother.
No. That one I don't know.
No, brother.
But why would you slide? I'm thinking he's sliding belly first.
That's what I thought too, but he must
Hey.
have jumped on.
And like,
Put that back on it.
no, did he?
Nah, full Diddy. that back on it.
I feel like, wait, it went in his butthole?
It went in.
Wasn't it just like be in his colon at that point?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know.
It probably went
Prostate.
this, like booty hole.
Can imagine it hurt no
Went
matter.
up probably in the rectum, the rectus walls. The rectum wall.
Honestly, I was good at just knowing he got a splinter in his
Yeah.
butt.
Just
side
imagining
rectum.
it. The side rectum.
The breakdown that you just gave me was also great.
The rectum rail.
It probably popped a couple of hemorrhoids on the way in.
Rectum rail. That's what we're gonna call it.
It probably popped a couple of hemorrhoids on the way in.
Rectum rail.
I had a hemorrhoid named Henry one time. I had to go to the hospital, actually. That's a crazy story. Anyways.
Why are you?
Because it's a Henry, bro. Henry the hemorrhoid. I had to drive home with cotton balls in my butt. The doctor's like, good thing this burst, because if it didn't, I'd have to pop it myself. Some old dude. Yeah, crazy story, man.
He said,
I was in Bible college.
that'd be my favorite activity. Popping Hemis.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Popping Hemis.
Henry. The Henry.
Henry the heavy. Yeah. No dodge.
No doubt.
Oh my gosh. I want to know how we made it this
I'm sorry.
here already.
Someone said unfiltered. That's me. Man. Someone said I'm like
No,
what's his
he's going out swinging. He knows he's moving.
name? What's his name? Theo Vaughn. That's what I like aim for on these podcasts.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. If I'm not labeled Theo Vaughn, by
Someone
the end
did
of it,
someone
I'm
did
not
label
with it.
me off-brand Theo Vaughn.
That's fire.
That's a compliment.
Oh yeah,
Brandon
that's right.
Staley.
On the roast, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't even that much of a roast.
Come on
No,
now.
that's a
come on now,
compliment.
Come on now.
Anyway,
This is a story from Kyle, and if you guys have stories you want to send in, stories at
Rectum rail.
ygcpodcast.com is where you can email them to
Rail,
us.
rectum.
We're going to open this story with one sentence, and this is going to be the story of the episode that you guys give me your best guess on where you think it's going to be going. Actually, you know what? That's the next one. Sorry, I skipped ahead.
okay.
Next story.
we forgive you.
We're going to start with an anonymous story. For a youth group youth group
Start over.
for a youth
Take your
group
time, take your
scavenger hunt, one thing on the list was to take pictures and videos of us doing things that got us out of our comfort zone. Cue one of our female students drinking water from a random dog dish.
Was she white?
No.
They left out
Probably
the
out.
color.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, 100%.
Probably. I can't even say it.
You knew it. Go ahead, say it.
Nope.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it.
The nicer version is probably homeschooled.
So sheltered? Is that what you're gonna say?
I was gonna go with the A word, but
Ooh. Yeah, don't say it.
yeah, I can't say that one.
Don't say it.
Is that what you equate homeschoolers to?
Yep, absolutely. Because all the ones that I met are homeschooled.
All right, stop. This is
Whatever's
a rule
about
for
to
the
come
live.
out.
This is a rule for the live. We're praying for your youth group, please. But while we're here, can we just not with like the sad stuff? Cause like
Why is that sad? Drinking out of
I
dog
was
bowl?
laughing, and then I read your comment, and
So he was still laughing about the.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so when I looked at your comment, it didn't hit me like you wanted it to. Pause. So
No. Here's the thing. With Isaiah, it can be something very sad. Even if he's not laughing previously, he left this part out. Sad things make him laugh.
Yeah,
it's true. That's how I deal with it.
Yes.
called
That's how he
unhealed
deals
trauma.
with it. What'd you say?
That's called unhealed trauma.
That's exactly what it is.
It's a good habit.
So if you put something sad in the
I
chat,
didn't mean to touch your leg.
he's not laughing at. Well, he's laughing at you. He is laughing at you. But just so you know,
I'm
this
not
is how
laughing
it's
at
been.
it. No, that's
long
crazy.
Before what?
That's crazy. I'm not laughing at that story at all.
It is not. This is long before Youth Group Chronicles was a thing. This has always
Listen,
been.
man, I've been
Listen. Someone asked, why do I hate homeschoolers? I don't hate homeschoolers. All right. It's just
Yeah,
funny
why
to
do
make
you-
fun of them.
Why do you hate?
All right. Even though my wife wants to homeschool her children eventually. And I said, absolutely not. They will get bullied in public school. And they will be a bully.
100%.
Yeah, that shaped me, man. That shaped me.
Tough skin.
All right. Jesse
bullying
Haskins that called me fat every day. That shaped me.
Not name dropping.
Bro, I don't know
On a
where she's at in the
podcast.
world, bro. It doesn't matter.
She's probably listening to it.
Good, bro. She shaped me.
She what?
She shaped me.
Yo.
She built character in me.
Listen, all
Okay.
I'm going to say is either they're going to get bullied at school or bullied at home. If
Yep.
it's at home,
It's worse.
it's literally called
Child abuse.
child abuse.
Yeah.
So I'd rather they do it than me. Respectfully.
See, someone said, as someone who has been homeschooled her whole life, homeschoolers can be very weird. I changed that can be to are.
Always weird.
Actually, there was one
Always
exception
weird.
to that rule. 2, Sam is not that weird.
Thank you.
No.
2, I had this one girl in my youth group, and I was like, "Oh, what school do you go to?" Like I was like, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm homeschooled." I was like, "What? Never in my life would I think."
We're breaking statistics.
Come on,
No,
man.
we're praying for you, drummer boy.
Praise God.
Ba-rum-ba-bum.
But I don't know why you would drink out of a dog bowl.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
the story that we were just on.
Yeah, that's the story. You want to do that?
Well,
You
they
wanna
said-
read it again because
No, she
It kinda-
sent a video of her drinking out of a dog bowl. That's disgusting. That's
Well,
bacteria.
it wasn't a dog bowl. It was a random dog bowl
Yeah,
that they found around town.
yeah. That's probably like the free
it
water.
wasn't
for
a
the
dog
dogs.
bowl. It was a dog bowl.
Yeah. That's
Ooh.
disgusting.
Oh yeah, the water that's like stringy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, picture Ramsey's bowl, bro.
Yep.
Stop.
Nasty.
Oh, that would have been gross. Yeah.
It would have been a different experience
Disgusting.
for you.
Okay, we're not.
Everyone's
going
so tight about the homeschool thing, bro.
That's all right. They
It's
always get
mad
tight about
funny.
something.
I know.
Stop
They
looking at me
gotta
like
like defend. it.
Guys, as a homeschooler,
'Cause I'm
just
making fun of him.
you gotta let it go in one ear, out the other one. You can't let it get to you. Okay,
Homeschoolers unite.
let's go. We got this.
Hashtag.
gonna do?
Hashtag
Actually,
justice
I
for
would
homeschoolers.
definitely be afraid of homeschoolers.
I wouldn't.
True. They're the ones that could track you down the woods.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
the
yeah,
ones.
That's true.
That are no.
I
They're
once
the
saw-
ones that are hoping they get to track someone.
I
down.
once saw a homeschooler
It's true.
execute a squirrel right in front of me.
Yeah. That's
Did I ever send you that video
serial
A foot away
killer.
from me.
Yeah, that's.
I need to send you a
serial
video. of another squirrel being executed.
Well, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't like the way you looked at me when you
Yeah,
said that.
that was the homeschooler coming out of him.
That was a
that was the
See what I mean?
manifestation of the homeschooler spirit.
This is a story from Kyle, and like I said, this is going to be the story that we actually do the guess where this is going. Our youth pastor forgot to turn off his mic before he went to the bathroom one night at youth group. Where do we think this story is going?
They're hearing all the farts and the poop.
Okay,
splashing.
farts and poop.
He zipped himself up. On accident.
That's creative. That's
And he
creative.
cussed.
Cussed. Okay.
And it was right at the pastor was there and everything. It was during a conference. No, I'm playing.
Where do you guys think it's going, chat? Heard the splash. They all heard him blow it up. All right. So kind of on the same page here. What story? What?
Drummer boy said, my youth group had some wild times. We had a game last week. You had to drink a Sprite, and whoever burped the loudest won. As one of the homeschoolers in the group, it was wild. Okay, buddy. That's really wild. Anyway, sorry. He just proved my point. I'm sorry. But yeah, they
also
definitely
said
heard
the
him
story
splashing.
Right before that one, that was really wild.
Ruby's. Okay. Anyways, how's the story end then?
Our youth pastor forgot to turn his mic off before he went to the bathroom one night. You okay over there?
Guys, we got to do better this episode.
So everyone waiting in the sanctuary heard him say to a student in an adjacent urinal, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it, and God doesn't want you to play with your wiener.
Actually, that's not that bad. He gave him a life lesson, and everybody heard it. What's done in the dark will always
something that I would say, bro.
What's
That's
done in the
something
dark
I would totally say.
will always come to the light.
Oh, don't shake it more than twice. Shake it twice. You play with it.
Stop playing with your meat over there.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
There's worse he could have said.
Yeah, that is true.
Could have been like, I like your watch.
Or he's like,
I like your watch. Rolex?
impressive.
Remember, dry it off. This is how you do it.
Okay, so
This is an anonymous story. If you guys have stories you want to send in, stories at YGC Podcast. After driving 3 days to get to the border of Mexico for a mission trip, one of the youth pastors asked a 12-year-old girl to step out of the van for a talk. He proceeded to tell her that she didn't have the right papers to get into Mexico and that he was going to leave her there at the border until her parents could pick her up. Naturally, she started bawling her eyes out, and this went on for about 20 to 30 minutes. That is until the youth pastor said that he was only kidding.
what kind of demented youth pastor is that? Like, he's probably like, hey, watch this.
I could see doing it to like 17, 18-year-old.
Yeah,
12-year-old kid, that's actually crazy.
that's messed up, dude. That's like,
Would you do that?
horrible. No. I would do that to like maybe like an intern that like I had a good relationship with. But like I would never.
A random kid is crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's nuts. You're sick in the head for that. Especially in Mexico. Like, God. Yeah, we're gonna leave you here. Like, what? I would cry at my ripe age of 24. Like, no.
Oh yeah, aren't you scared of borders?
Yes.
I forgot about that.
I had to cross the borders like so many times
That
to see my
and
wife, dude. Holy
torsion.
crap. And that and
Borders and
torsion.
torsion.
Nah, I would freak out, dude. Mexican border, you never know. You get took.
That's a
You
fact.
get taken.
And you could come back stuffed with drugs.
Yep.
True.
Absolutely.
Become a
true.
mule.
There is a crazy story about that. I won't share it on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's very, very
Share
dark.
it on the pocket. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, that's
Should I
very
share it?
traumatizing. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I never
No.
shared it.
Share it.
No, don't share.
But
it.
Share
I
it,
can say
Sam.
parental advisory. I've never said that before.
Share it.
I don't think you should.
This is your show.
It's
Don't tell
dark.
nobody else what to do.
It's not youth group related. I
Erica
won't share it.
loves sharing.
It's
Don't-
really
that
bad.
story.
Don't let nobody tell you what to do. Not even your wife.
I'll just say you can probably find it on
Share
TikTok.
as she's looking at me.
It was a viral video about a man who went to Mexico with his, I believe it was his fiance or something on a trip.
Yeah.
She got kidnapped,
Discourse.
and then he ended up.
Yeah.
They had to find her.
Yeah.
In
It
Mexico.
was actually really sad.
It was a sad story, but
One-
Yeah, someone said
incredibly
it in the
dark.
chat. Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
Erica loves telling people that story. She's like, "Did you guys hear about the girl?"
Were you there? You heard?
You told her like she told like her parents. She was like how, like told her parents.
She said, well, wait,
Her parents were in. She's like, "Guys, listen to this."
Were you here that night when I told it to Nick?
I think you were. Yeah. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
here for
Okay.
that,
Yeah. It was crazy.
That was
story.
crazy.
Anyway, go look it up.
Sick.
You could probably
That was
find it.
insane.
insane.
This is another
Scary.
anonymous story. We had a boy bring a dead skunk in his backpack to a youth retreat for a prank.
Homeless.
He-
Not homeless.
Homeschooled. But that does work too. 2 hours.
Stop.
It's a short one, but they just said he ended up placing it right in front of the girls' washroom.
Smart. Good man.
Hey, good
kid,
prank.
man. Yeah, it's a
honestly.
good prank. Harmless.
Solid.
Well, not really harmless for the skunk, but
Harmful.
just to the skunk.
Yo, did you see that thing about roadkill? About the guy?
Yes.
Sorry.
Dude,
okay.
yeah,
Go look it
that
up.
was
I won't say it. I won't say it.
crazy.
Parental advisory.
That was crazy.
There was a story about roadkill on
Small
TikTok
town.
went viral.
Yeah.
Small town drama is what he called it.
Yeah, I
He's
was
like, "What's your small town drama?" Anybody else see that?
serial killer?
Yeah.
Like, frick.
Oh,
Ours is like, a movie theater.
why don't I just almost told somebody.
Crazy.
All right, this is our mailbag segment of the show. This is where you guys send in your questions and we answer them live here on the podcast. This is a question from Kate_Rose_19. Are there any stories from the pod that still haunt you to this day? I'll go first if you guys need a second to think about it. The one that probably haunts me the most is the outhouse story when they were overseas.
Yep.
And termites had gotten into the wood
Yep.
of the floorboards. And this girl fell in neck deep in the middle of the night.
Yep.
That one haunts me to this day.
Yeah.
She almost drowned,
In poop.
which is crazy.
How'd she get out?
A kid was walking by in the middle of the night and like heard her screaming. So and then the whole, you guys have to go listen, but the whole village was like there, like with a rope.
Yeah.
Isaiah, is there a story that haunts you the most?
Besides that one, the one where the pastor gets shot in the arm, where he took all his kids shooting.
I almost did that in Texas.
He was so mad about that story.
Yeah. I almost did that.
Oh, you can't just.
And then I was like, wait, let me not do that. Yeah, no.
I don't.
They never, you guys have to go back. That was a recent story, actually. So was the outhouse one. But he got shot in the arm, yes. By, actually,
said
no one
my
knows who shot
He
him.
said my arm started to get warm, and I looked at it, blood draining. I'm like, you're dumb. It's your fault for taking kids.
Was it a 22?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not as bad. It's like a,
Yeah, it's not as bad.
Like an
Getting
AR
shot
bullet.
isn't as bad as getting shot.
I mean, you rather an AR bullet going through your
I'd
arm?
rather just not get shot.
I think it was a
Let's just talk
22
about
for that one.
Yeah, 22 is not that bad.
At a youth group outing, maybe I shouldn't get shot.
Maybe you shouldn't take your kids shooting.
100%. That's what
No,
I said. And Sam was like, no, I would do it.
I would
I'd do
100%.
it. No.
If I had, okay, I'm not saying take 10 kids. If I had 1 to 3 kids that I trusted,
No.
that I know were responsible, I would take them shooting.
There's two.
I would. Now there are some I definitely wouldn't, that their parents were like, take my kid shooting. I'm like, absolutely not.
No, it took me.
They wanted me to pay for the bullets too.
Took
I'm like,
me-
no.
No.
3 years to take 2 of my interns shooting with me in
No.
Texas.
I just don't trust
It was
somebody.
fine. Like we had fun, but
Like
it took
the-
me 2 years, 2.5 years to get that trust.
The last time I went shooting with people, like,
Bad.
this guy, like, turned around and
You
had, like, the
flagged
gun.
him.
Like, yeah.
Flagged them.
And I was like, nah, never doing this again.
Yeah.
So I just don't trust people. Plus, I was raised in the hood where like your friends turn on you immediately.
Yep.
Like
You
for
never
gang
know.
stuff.
You never know.
you never know.
Yeah.
For real.
You never know when it's going to
So,
happen with one
nah,
of us.
I'm not doing that.
I-
I don't trust nobody.
What's the story that haunts you the most, Micah?
I have a Roman Empire. My Roman Empire is the one where they call the prostitute. But I think the one that haunts me. Oh,
I said it last time too.
yeah, that's insane, dude. That's like defamation.
Mm-hmm.
I think defamation. Sorry, I think someone said in the comments the rebar girl.
Ooh, the rebar through the leg.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
that picture. I think about that picture a lot.
I have
I
it saved on my phone.
was crying. I was crying.
Dirt net, bro. Just freaking.
Just to think about the girl sprawled out,
I think about that picture all the time.
face in the dirt. It's like, what
Yeah.
is life anymore? I got rebar in my leg. Like, what the frick?
That's yeah, and the one where they lost the toe on the water slide.
On the water
Ooh.
slide.
It
There's
fell
a
off,
lot.
like,
I
a day
mean, it's
later.
guys, when you send these in,
Ugh.
a lot of people ask, like, oh, send us your favorite, or what's your favorite? What's the
Yeah.
craziest? It is really hard to narrow down.
Yeah.
Super hard. So we're giving it our best shot.
The one I really love is the kid that brought the sword in his pants, and the leaders dropped him off in that.
And threw the sword out there.
I think about that all the time. I think about that all the time. Like to the point where like a new kid will walk into the youth group and I'm like looking for swords or something like blades on them. I think about it all the time, dude. It's so funny.
This is a story from, I think it's Rachel. What is your favorite youth group activity? This could be, when I look at it, I'm thinking like when I was in youth group, what was my favorite thing to do? Not necessarily a game. It could be like, what did you guys go do? Is there anything that comes to mind for you guys? Mine was the church that we had youth group in was kind of small. So in the summers, we started out, and it might sound lame, but we'd go to a park and just hang out, play games, have fun,
lit.
and then we go back to the church. So it was like we'd walk. It was like a 15-minute walk, but we got to get out and just hang out with all our friends. And then we went whitewater rafting one time, and that was a blast.
Yeah, that's fun. We also do a water park, but then this kid started having seizures, and we couldn't go.
Okay.
Think about that a lot. I think the memory, best time in the youth group. Oh, we would have these Christmas parties in July, and like during like Christmas time, and we would always do Christmas karaoke. But like it was insane. Like they had to like come up with like choreographs, like dance. They had to like have a lead singer. Best times. People still talk about it. They're like, "You remember our Christmas party?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
Christmas in July. All right, that actually sounds pretty fun.
It was mad fun. Like we would decorate the whole room. We bring out the Christmas trees, the Christmas lights. Like we do like Christmas gingerbread cookies.
Oh, that's fun. Actually.
Like it was a legit
Christmas
party in the middle of summer. It was mad fun.
Isaiah,
I have a few. I'll pick one. Honestly, just like volleyball is mad freaking fun to me. So like just playing volleyball and like people not knowing. I feel like Caitlin would be a dog at volleyball, honestly.
Yeah, I can see that. What's the
also,
middle player called? The
middle player.
What's it called? Libero. Yeah, I feel like Caitlin would be
Barrel.
Libero.
I like volleyball.
Libero.
I'm not good at it, but it is pretty fun.
I'm really good at
Makes
volleyball.
me mad. All right, a couple more questions here. This one is from, I think it's Jesus. I'm not sure. How haven't you gotten canceled yet? Because I know you've said a lot of bad things.
That's a question?
That's the question.
That's a stupid
question. Because we are uncancelable.
Yeah, we literally are.
We are.
Cancel culture is not a real thing.
It is not a real thing.
Unless,
and many people,
unless you do something wild.
Unless you're a big
even
church
if you do
in
something
Texas.
wild, I feel like you can always come back.
Unless you're a big church in Texas.
Within reason. Within reason. However, you gotta stop. Nope, you can't say that.
Say it, Micah.
Nope. Can't say it, man.
I'm
gonna get rubied.
No, I will say people have tried. Unsuccessful to this point.
You can't cancel
Didn't someone try to cancel me about like the clapping cheeks thing?
Probably.
I've been canceled twice.
Yeah.
Last question, and we'll move on to some more stories. This was asked before. Another person asked, but since it's different guests, we'll do it. How old is everyone?
I'm 24.
28.
28 and 26. So.
You're 26?
Am I? Yeah, I'm 26. Right?
How old is Sierra? How old are you?
Same age.
Oh, that's cool.
How old are you?
24. Be 25 this year.
Wow.
I'm your older brother, bro.
Pretty much. That's
I'll
pretty
be
cool.
youngins.
That's crazy.
I'm the oldest person in this room.
Anyway, guys, if you have questions you want to send in, questions at ygcpodcast.com. We'd love giving you a behind-the-scenes look at YGC so you can kind of hear what we think about the show, what we like about the show. This is a story from Madison.
Because it is.
Madison said, on a mission trip with my youth group to New York City, we were walking by some apartments with balconies. There was a dog chilling on one of the balconies, and for some reason, my youth leader thought it would be a good idea to bark at it. Except she didn't realize the owner was sitting right next to it.
That's so embarrassing.
So, as she was barking at the dog, the owner leaned over the edge of the balcony and said, "Please don't do that to my dog."
Negative 1,000 aura.
Making the interaction that much more awkward.
That's so cringe, dude. People are like, hyping this dog up, bro. Just didn't see his owner. That's negative 1,000 aura.
Funny.
Oh, that's great. That's something I would do.
Have you barked at someone's dog?
No, but what I did this Thursday is there was a missing cat poster. You can actually post it. I'll send you the video. And I called the number and she answered and I was
Did you meow?
I was like, meow. She was like, what? And I was like, meow. She just kept meowing. She was like, who is this? I was like, meow. I'll send you the video, bro.
That's not funny.
And then I hissed at her at one point and then she meowed back and then I hung up.
What are you doing? There's a last cat.
I'm gonna meow.
You're gonna pretend to be the cat?
Like,
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Who is this?
Honestly, Ithaca,
I've wanted to do that so many
dude, I'll
times.
send it
dude.
to you right now. I was like, I have nothing to lose. I'm just doing it, bro. Oh, I'll send you the video.
This is a story from AJ. If you guys have stories you want to send in, stories@ygcpodcast.com. And also, if you want to get on an Instagram live with us, but you don't know when we go live, you can go to our website, ygcpodcast.com/updates, and sign up. We send out text messages and emails every time we go live, so you guys will never miss one. I've actually been looking forward to this story for a while. This is from AJ. AJ said, at youth camp one summer, a prank war broke out and quickly got out of hand. After the third night in a row of pranks against our cabin, a small group of us decided enough was enough. Apparently, though, one kid had his own war plan and refused to share it with anyone until we had split up in pairs. And somehow I ended up being his partner.
Oh.
It wasn't until we were alone that he showed me what was in his backpack. Duct tape, zip ties, a blindfold, a rope, a few hunting knives, and a freaking machete.
I'm calling the cops.
I'm leaving. Oh, what the frick?
His plan was to kidnap someone from the other cabins and demand that they stop the prank war if they wanted the kid back. I wanted nothing to do with this, but I was terrified of this kid and that he would go too far. So I decided to tag along.
CIA.
As we were walking through the dark, we came across this lone student loading up a pee-filled water balloon to launch at our camp.
They're sneaking behind him.
Out of nowhere, the kid I was with sprinted, tackled, and then hog-tied this poor student in the
I don't
middle.
know how to hog tie people. What a hog tie.
Oh my God.
Sorry. R. Kelly moment.
This poor student in the middle of the field. He then proceeded to blindfold him and duct taped his mouth shut.
He said, the first person we can get, we're getting them. We're getting them.
Just as he finished capturing this student, one of the counselors came into the field with a flashlight looking for
Oh, it's
troublemakers.
that night. That
But
makes
this-
it even worse.
But this kid was quick. He dragged the tied up kid into the tall grass out of sight and then bolted away.
To get another one.
Not wanting to get caught, I ran as fast as I could behind him.
He got out of there.
He running out.
He wasn't trying to help the kid. bro.
He was just watching.
Once we were safe, he looked at me and said he would do the same thing to me if I told anyone about this.
All right. Understood. And he probably would respect me.
Oh,
The
yeah.
next morning, the counselors held a mandatory meeting with everyone on campus. Come to find out, they found the kid a few hours later at sunrise because he managed to roll himself into an open part of the field.
That man stayed out there all night
Fighting
Terrifying, bro.
coyotes and raccoons.
fighting off coyote to wreck. This man was the
Squirrels.
revenant.
He was covered in bug bites and looked absolutely miserable. When they announced what had happened and asked for someone to confess or provide any information, this kid smiled and then looked me dead in the eyes, dropped the smile, and slightly shook his head no.
No.
I have never told a soul until now.
Honestly, you're the worst person.
No, that was a smart move.
No, it wasn't, bro.
He had information. He had his IP address.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
that's serial killer
I'm
activities.
nah.
That's terrorism. That's domestic terrorism
Nah, bro.
activities. I wouldn't have said
Nah,
anything.
bro.
I wouldn't have said anything.
Heck no, because it's like if it comes,
You were
if someone
involved.
talks to him, and this kid's the only kid that knows. Wait, but how did the kid that got hogtied not know?
It
who
was dark.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Middle of the
God
night.
Dang, dude, that's freaking scary. You're
Yeah.
like,
You get tackled in the dark. Before you know it, you're
Blindfolded.
tied up, zip tied, a gag.
and like hogtie's like hands behind the back to your feet. That's the worst. Oh my god.
That's why I'm telling. I'm
Yeah,
a
he was
snitch.
probably homeschooled.
I'm telling.
Who? The
The freaking kidnapper, the domestic
Probably.
terrorist.
probably.
He probably saw
I'm
that in
telling
a
you.
movie
Makes
or
sense.
something.
It
I'm
checks out.
telling. I'm telling you.
Oh God.
All right, I have
Because if that happened to me, I would want somebody to tell. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm telling.
no, I wouldn't tell.
I have
All
one
right.
more here. This is from Wesley. At summer camp, I found out the hard way why it's important to know the background of all your students.
Yep.
We had a kid with us that week who wasn't part of our youth group. And I was in charge of waking up kids in our cabin, and this new kid was sound asleep one morning. I tried multiple times shouting his name with no success. Finally, I decided to shake the bed to see if that worked. Out of nowhere, this kid jolted out of bed in a deep panic. Come to find out, his whole family was in Haiti during the massive earthquake that lost multiple family members. So I literally triggered this poor kid's PTSD. We never saw him again after that week.
Solved. Solved.
ATK, no.
What?
Solved, man.
ATK, where you?
It's
They're like, who's ATK? Oh.
That man thought he was in the Twin Towers.
He was back. He was back. He was waiting for the room to start shaking. That's crazy.
Nah, man.
Oh, that's horrible. I feel bad for that kid, man.
Nah.
R.I.P. Wonder if he
Yes.
went back to Haiti.
what?
I wonder if he went back to Haiti after.
I wouldn't.
I don't know how I'm laughing, bro. That's not even funny.
It is.
Oh.
It is.
But how is the Leaf Fest supposed to know that? You know,
Right.
That's not like
That's what I'm
you don't like
saying.
walk up and be like, hey, my name is so and so,
From
and
Haiti.
my
I was
family
there for the
died in an earthquake. Like, you know what I
Wait,
mean? Like,
wait. His family died?
No,
Some family members
that's
died.
why I said Aunt. That's
I
not
redact
funny.
my statement of being soft.
That's what I'm
Yo.
saying. Like you, like no one like
That's
tells them.
crazy. I'm sorry.
No, he said, come to find out, his whole family was in Haiti during the massive earthquake and lost multiple family members. So he literally
Like
triggered.
forever?
Yes, bro.
Yes.
In the-
Wow.
Yeah.
Send me and you over there.
All right. This is our Would You Rather segment. This is what we'll close with.
I love you.
Chat, make sure you're ready for this. We have two stories. Would you rather? We'll start with number one. Is you take a polar plunge in a wetsuit and decide to show off, jump onto a wooden picnic table and get a splinter up your butthole.
Rectum walls.
Rectum real.
Option two
Rectum.
That boy got
is
a
you are
real
in
rectum.
youth group, you're a student doing a scavenger hunt, and you have to drink water from a random dog dish.
I'm not getting
Even
any-
if it's like
I'm not getting anything
like
up the butt,
slimy,
Sam.
you
I'm
don't
not
know
getting-
what dog is.
I'm not getting anything up the butt, let alone a splinter.
I'm gonna agree with him.
You'd rather get a wood
I'll
splinter
drink 4 dog
up your
dishes
butt
before I get
before you drink dog water. Before you
guess-
get your cheeks slapped by
I
a
get
picnic
some
table.
wood up there. That's crazy.
When you put it that way, I'm gonna go with the dog.
Yeah, everyone's saying dog dish.
100%.
Someone said popsicle man. That's real. That's real.
Yo.
Yeah, there's
You
no
ain't
way.
sitting down.
So you're going, is it 3 for 3?
100%.
Dog dish?
I
As
lick the dog's
disgusting
dish.
as it is, unfortunately, I have to go dog dish.
Yeah, there's no
dog
other way.
water,
Dog water.
hot dog
A splinter
water,
hurts, dude.
big water, ocean water,
Especially in.
In your butthole? That's a wrecked rectum.
railed.
Wreck it rectum. Is it Wreck It Ralph?
Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this episode.
No,
Episode
problem, man.
126 of Youth Group Chronicles. Isaiah and Micah, thank you guys. Thank
Thanks
you guys
for
for
having
tuning
us on,
in.
man.
Oh,
Thank you to everyone on Instagram Live. Make sure you're in church tomorrow.
Yes, go to church.
go
go
to
to
church. In
church.
the morning, man.
Yes. Especially.
Get saved, bro. Yeah, y'all need to get cleansed
Y'all
after
need to
this.
go to the altar.
I'm going to be the first one at the altar.
Get up to the altar. No, you're not. You on a team. What?
Anyway,
Yeah,
guys,
exactly.
Instagram, YG Chronicles, TikTok, YG Chronicles. Follow us or subscribe on YouTube. That's where we post full video episodes. And if you want to be notified every time we go live, you can go to our website, ygcpodcast.com/updates. Micah and Isaiah, thank you guys much.
Thank you.
Love y'all.
Thank you, man.